I have a quick question for you guys. As a person of color, if you are a person of color watching this video, how would you rate your YouTube experience? Doesn't matter if you are just a watcher, someone who enjoys, someone who is a fan, or someone who is a content creator. How would you rate your experience with the YouTube platform? This is just something that I was thinking about yesterday and the day before that, honestly, quite often really. Just wondering, as a person of color, as a black woman, how does YouTube add value to my life? Like I said, be it you are a fan, a consumer, or if you are a creator who makes content for people to view. And asking myself, how does YouTube serve me as a woman of color? And then the bigger question then became, is YouTube for black people? Now when I say that, I don't mean like, can you as a person of color be on YouTube? Yes, you can. This is the internet space. It's an open space. And YouTube does not discriminate based on the color of your skin, because they really only care about one thing, which is what? Green. That's money. But still, I was wondering, is YouTube for black people? Is it a space where we can find success? Short answer to that question, yes. Black people can find success on YouTube. We see it all the time. There's tons of content creators that we love or who have found a little area of success on YouTube. But what I'm talking about is bigger picture. Recently, Forbes magazine came out with the top earning YouTubers in 2015, I believe, and none of those people were people that looked like me. And again, it made me wonder, is YouTube for black people? I look at YouTube as kind of like a pie, and we can all have a piece of it, obviously. Some people just have a larger slice than others. And when you look at success and money and where sponsorships end up and where subscribers end up, honestly, it starts to look like people who are melanin deficient, for lack of a better word, have a larger slice of the pie. I was going through the YouTube homepage the other day when you first go to YouTube before you go to your subscriptions, which is normally what I go to, and I was scrolling down the things that were recommended for me, and they were all beauty and fashion videos and some family vloggers, and I would say a good 90% of the videos that were suggested to me were created by white YouTubers, which I find interesting because I'm subscribed to over 1,000 people. Yes, over 1,000 people. Why? Because I like YouTube and I like supporting people and I like supporting their creativity. I'm subscribed to over 1,000 people, and I would say a good 95% of those that I subscribe to are black. So I found it really interesting and kind of disconcerting that when I go to YouTube's homepage, where they are supposed to recommend content that is catered towards what I watch, it is mostly people who are not of color. I understand that YouTube features their most popular and a lot of their most successful content creators on the search pages. However, there are tons of popular and successful YouTubers of color. So why are they not on my homepage? Are they on your homepage? Please comment down below, let me know. I'd love to hear it. Because they're definitely not on mine, and on a daily basis that's something that occurs. If I go to my YouTube homepage and I see more than 5 brown faces recommended to me, I'm, color me surprised, pun intended. And again, I had to ask myself, why is our content being buried? I see black influence in the videos of people who are not black all the time. Be it the music that they use, the kind of makeup that they choose to wear with the overlining of the lips, or different trends that they try. A lot of them stem from Black culture and Black invention. So again, why are we not being seen? Keep in mind that this is not necessarily about my personal journey on YouTube. It's really just about Black people as a whole finding a space that is safe for them where they can be successful. I see a lot of times people of color talking about the comments that they get on their YouTube videos, calling them everything but a child of God based on the color of their skin. Whether it's a video about politics, whether it's a video about mascara or sneakers or anything like that. And again, find myself wondering, why does YouTube do nothing to police this kind of hate speech? Because it only happens to people of color. It doesn't happen to Johnny down the street who happens to be white. No one goes on his video and calls him a nigger. Again, I'm wondering, why is YouTube not doing anything about this? You're burying our stories, you're allowing and perpetrating hate speech against people who use your platform and people who you make money off of, to be quite honest. It now becomes a place that isn't safe. It now becomes a place that is not comfortable. It now becomes a place where some people can thrive based on the color of their skin, and then some people have to dig themselves out of a hole just to start where everybody else started. And it's a shame, and it's sad, and it's easy to see why maybe you don't see as many people of color on the internet trying to make business out of this thing called YouTube, because it's not a safe place for us. It's not somewhere where we are recognized. It's not somewhere where we are celebrated like everybody else is celebrated. And it makes me wonder, beyond being creative, beyond promoting yourself, beyond marketing yourself, beyond shouting from the mountaintops until you're blue in the face. I have this content that I created that I want people to see, that I need people to see. I have this information that I want to share. Beyond that, what can we do to get our stories out there? Because they're so important. And I just wanted to have a conversation about that, and I wanted to get your thoughts on this as well. And because I'm coming here with kind of a problem, I guess you could say, like, okay, problem. I don't like to just leave it there. I'm about solutions. So I think that I just want to give you guys a couple ideas of how to support people of color on YouTube, how to, if you see somebody, not necessarily me, anybody, if you see somebody that you think that they have a dope message, how to help them spread it. The first and most important thing, I feel like, is sharing. A lot of people think that subscribing is the most important thing that you can do for a content creator. And if you want to continue to see their work, and if you feel like you will be a loyal viewer of their content, by all means subscribe to them. But the best thing that you can do is to share their content on your platforms that you've created. Why? Because when you share things, people who value your opinion will look at it and say, such and such was interested in this, and I respect their opinion, and I like the things that they like, so I will check this out. And it gets another set of eyes on their content. And that's, I feel like, somewhere where we struggle, is that we are a very kind of lurky, if we want to generalize, we're a very lurky people. Like, we'll look at it, we'll watch, but we won't like, and we won't share, and we might not comment, and we might subscribe, but we'll just sit there and we'll watch. But sharing is caring, to be honest. So maybe share something that you think will be helpful to the people that you know. Another way to support a YouTuber or content creator, be that a blogger, anything that you like, is to comment on their content, and not just say like, oh, you look really pretty, or oh, I agree with you. Have a real discussion with them. If you have requests for or ideas for something that they can do, give it to them, and they can take it or they can leave it, you know what I'm saying? But it's something that's there for them. As a content creator, I understand that like being creative all the time can be really, really difficult. I'm constantly thinking of ideas of content to create for you guys, be it for my blog or for my channel, but every once in a while there's a dry spell, and I think it's good, you know, to get somebody else's perspective. Like, oh, I really like this, you know what else you should try is this. Or, you know, it's a person who talks about social commentary, like, oh, have you heard about this in the news? Send them articles. Share pictures with them, things that you think that they would be interested in. And you could do that all in the comments. Another way to support Black content creators, and this is going to be tough for us because I know that we don't like to do this, is to support them financially. A lot of people have businesses that are attached to their YouTube. There are a lot of people, like my friend Jersey, I'm going to plug her right now. She's an author and she has an amazing cookbook. And if you really enjoy her content and you like her cooking videos, something that you can do to support her is to buy her book. And I know we get real funny when it comes to the money. We get real funny when we talk about making financial contributions to people. We have no problem going to Walmart. We have no problem going to Target. We have no problem, I sure don't, going to Sephora. But how about you support somebody that you know? Somebody that you know needs this. People who have businesses, specifically small businesses connected to their YouTube, would love your business, and it's a great way to support small businesses. And the last way that you can support your community on YouTube is to subscribe to people. Listen, don't be that lurky person. Please don't be that lurky person. No one likes that lurky person. Subscribe to them. You don't have to watch every video, but that number helps. That number helps in terms of brand deals, sponsorships, reviews. It helps you get featured on the YouTube watch page. It helps with a lot of different things. And that's really it. That's all that I have for you guys. It's kind of something that was weighing on me a little bit heavy in the past couple of weeks because I feel like it's an issue and it needs to be talked about. If you guys have any thoughts, if you agree with me, please leave it down below. If you disagree with me, please leave it down below. I'd love to have a chit chat with you guys. And just kind of like talk it out, because again, this is like a process, this is an issue, so it's not going to be solved overnight, but I do think that we can be instrumental as viewers, as content creators, to kind of help fix it and to improve our experience for everybody. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will talk to you later. Make sure that you share this video, make sure that you like this video, and if you want to see more of me, make sure that you subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.